It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll see Theo Johnson. He's going to be a busy man in the passing game. It's the Giants and the Seahawks, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
It's known as one of the loudest stadiums in sports for a reason. And it'll only get louder as the collective 12th man starts cheering for their Seahawks. Welcome to Lumen Field in Seattle. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott up here on the booth, and the talk about this game, Brock, is centered, not surprisingly, on a couple of quarterbacks who came through the draft the same year and now in their second seasons here in the NFL.
It doesn't matter if it's year 2, year 5, year 10, or Tom Brady, like 30 years later. They still remember every guy in their class. And when you look across and you see your peer, you are linked together in that draft. You're also linked together in this league that knows how hard getting any win on any day is. And you want this one against your classmate as much as any.
One final month to push for the playoffs or start preparing for the future. Here we go. It's week 14. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So out come the Seahawks for their first offensive possession. And they'll be let out by someone that we'll get a look at here, this second-year passer.
Nobody came away happy last week, no question about it. Himself, most of all. His team went 0-1, picking up the loss, but he was 0-1. One pick, no touchdowns. Not good enough. Defeat not an option this week, and neither is a lack of touchdowns. They intend to rectify both.
On the move, past the 40. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks take a 6-0 lead right away. It's a Jerry Jeudy touchdown. Almost feel bad for those fans who went to get food before finding their seats here, Brock. While they're waiting in line, we got a touchdown on the first play from scrimmage.
And I got a sense a few of them were scooting towards the tunnel to see what the roar was all about. Just like this guy scooted for the explosive touchdown.
Caleb Shudak on to tack on the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Seahawks will jump out to a 7-0 lead. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So out come the Giants, their first drive of the game coming up. And bringing them out now, a quarterback who really knows how to make something exciting happen.
The biggest mistake he can make here is letting his offense get suckered into trying and matching the pace while the opposition just set. Even if it's a quick score to begin the game, he's got to have the poise and the patience here to run the opening script they planned for all week long. Play your game and not let the circumstances dictate and force your hand early. I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. They'll throw it. He's trying to lay it in deep along the right side. He's got it inside the 25. He does it. Touchdown, New York. The Giants finish off their opening drive. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
That one splits the uprights. And the Giants start off well to tie things 7-7. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. The Seahawks are headed out, and we'll see Kenneth Walker. And he's been putting together what should finish as a true standout campaign. Right now, top 5 across the league in rushing. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago. Second and 3 now. Throwing now, off play action. He's gonna push one deep down the right. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You gotta read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you gotta react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. He picks up 28 on the play. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it,
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
and right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
They really need some chunk yardage here on second down. Trying again following the sack. Finds Judy near the sideline. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the red zone. Give him 24 on that play. And it sets up Seattle with first down. Dropping back to throw. He gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. And he gets this forward to the 19. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Smith and Jigba going to motion over left. From the 19. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Back now, pressure on its way. And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down.
You know, that's an example right there where you just simply got to be on the same page with each other and get both ends of the play right to execute. They want that one back.
Skiba puts it through. And that's going to break our tie and give them a three-point advantage.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Kickoff taken at the 3. He stopped on the return at the 27. Now for the second time this game, we get a look at the New York offense. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Motioning the tight end now. That's complete to Darius Slayton. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That one goes for 25 yards. And the Giants will have a first down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Caught by Theo Johnson. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's good enough for a New York first down. He'll throw it. He finds Slayton. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
He can run it. And he'll go down here at the 16. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
Working inside the red zone. Oh, he's going for it again. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I can promise you, that was the goal from the moment he took off. He kept his eyes locked on the chains. It's almost like he had a spidey sense. He knew exactly where to get in order to move.
And he gets in. Touchdown! The Giants take a field goal lead in our opening quarter. Devin Singletary with the touchdown. Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Giants take a 4-point lead. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. He fields it from the 8. Returns looking good so far. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. And they may say they're not paying attention, but everybody maintaining a constant eye on the current playoff picture. A lot on the line each week for the teams that think they have what it takes to make a run in the postseason. He just throws this one away. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Now an inside give to Walker. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
On third down, Walker. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead, get what you need.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. State, pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Opening frame of the game, and 2 times already, these defenders have got home for a home run sack. If they get their way, a lot more teammates are going to join them on the stat sheet with the takedown before this one ends.
Offense to the line for second down. Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw. No one open, so he chucks this to another county.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Seahawks bringing out the punt team. And this is the first time he's been called on today. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. That punt gets up to 59 yards. And it'll be Giants football. So here come the Giants, ready to take over again on offense. And that lead they've got, Brock, they are never going to have to worry about losing it if they keep scoring every time they touch this football.
Is that how it works?
It surprisingly is. You know, if you have the lead and you don't lose it, you win. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the Seahawks pick it up. And he's going to return this to the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks parlay the turnover into a lead. I I think they would have happily just taken the turnover, Brock. But how about the wherewithal of the defender to take it back for the score?
Yeah, that is a scoop and score in the definition of a splash play defensively. You don't just rip possession away from the offense. Kind of rip their heart out, too. You rip possession, you turn it into points, and now that beleaguered offense is going to have to get right back on the field.
Extra point is up and good by Shudak. And the Seahawks push their lead to 3. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Fielded at the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. They're out and set. 1st and 10. They send a man in motion. Play action on 1st down. That's to his running back, Devin Singletary. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
Rolling left, buying some time. Now he takes it by a man, and now he's in the clear. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They got 24 yards on the play. And the Giants will have a 1st down.
As much as you'd like to find a completion and get the ball out of your hands, when a play breaks down, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on his ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Throwing the out route complete. We'll head out of bounds after a small gain. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Pass play now. And he's brought down for a loss.
That just might be a throw he regretted as soon as you let it go. I know that feeling. He was doing all he could to find a completion down the field, but they were all over that check down, ready to turn it into a negative play.
Nice work by the back here, playing safety valve complete. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. It's a 17-14 ball game. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. Welcome back. We'll begin this 2nd quarter with the Giants in possession. They're looking at 4th down, but inside field goal range, so they could get 3 here. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. The Seahawks back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
And he's charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Throwing off the play fake here. Connection made to Smith and Jigba. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the 1st. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. A give up the gut to Walker. And he'll get it up to the 44. Pickup of 2 here. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down.
Yeah, I get it. Fans will measure a running back's merit by touchdowns, yards, the fantasy football world we live in. But as coaches and teammates, Kate, They want something a little bit more. They want to see plays like that. A guy who will always get the short yards in a critical spot like that.
Runs into traffic and hits a wall. No gain. Tyler Newbin with the tackle. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Staying with Walker. And he's tackled for a short gain. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7. Throwing from the gun here. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
I'll tell you this, Kate, that's where you got to be on the same page with one another and get both ends of the play right to execute, both the protection and ultimately completing that ball. They certainly want that play call back.
And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. The Giants about to get to work on offense. They're coming off a 4th down try that didn't work in their favor. Let's see how that might affect the approach they take this time out. They go play action on 1st. Finds a man right side. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Tackle made by Jair Brown. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Flush down out to his left. He tucks it and takes off. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I can tell you what, that was the goal from the moment he took off. Kept his eyes locked on the chains and made sure he set them up with a new set of downs. Well done.
Throwing now on 1st down. Has him on the quick hitter. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Stopping that play, Trenton Simpson.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
The 2nd down run by Singletary. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. The Giants are set to punt. And this will be his first effort of the contest. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. The Seahawks and this running back headed back out for a new series. And get that big old marker out. Cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. Walker hauls it in.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all to try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
He throws a bullet to the center. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. How about a big hitter? 34 yards there and a new set of downs.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Walker on 1st down. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
This is Walker on 2nd. And he pushed deep into enemy territory with that, down inside the 25. 9 yards to pick up there, and they only need 3 more now on 3rd down. Charbonnet now up the middle. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 4th down and 1.
Caleb Shudak now on for the field goal. This one from an even 40 yards out. Skiba puts it through. And that'll double their lead to 6.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Here's a return from the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Now here comes the New York offense. Well, their last drive, not the one they want to replicate after they were forced to punt it away. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. He finds Johnson.
Just stay on schedule. Just stay on schedule, right? SOS. Bad thing on a ship. Good thing on a football field. Even a little completion keeps this offense on schedule.
2nd and 8. Hits him on the out route. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
On 1st down, it's just Singletary. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Stopping that play, Trenton Simpson. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. So a crazy first half has finally reached the 2-minute warning. The Giants trying to make some noise before halftime. 2nd and 4. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Back to throw now. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. Another punt coming up. Austin McNamara to again do the honors. And this is the 2nd time he's been brought on to kick it. The punt's away, and this one looking good. Angled this one for the sideline. And that's out. We're just waiting for the box. They're going to say it cleared the sideline over top the 14. This offense running out for a new series, led by their running back. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. And they just did.
Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. Running with Walker again. And he takes it forward to the 12 for a small gain. Timeout called, and that's going to be the 2nd for New York. Michael Dixon on to punt. And he'll try to hit this one well. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Call that a 64-yard punt officially. And it'll be their football. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. Throwing now from the gun. He's on the move. Now here he goes. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. 1st and 10, looking to throw. Bails out of the... And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. The Giants are going to call their final timeout here. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Okay, it's pretty clear, isn't it? It's this constant pressure that this defense has imposed on this offense to keep them out of rhythm and build up this lead. This offense is not going to offer a comeback if this quarterback continues to run for his life.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. The Giants moving quickly. They're in the hurry up here. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. More from you and Brock in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll start up at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, where you see the final score there. Breece Hall, a touchdown run in the victory. Both of these offenses had their share of high points in that first half. Each team had some big moments, and it would seem this could turn out to be a game where the last
now is
score
Dixon to kick
wins.
this one away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. The Giants ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And his effectiveness hasn't been limited to what he can do with his arm this season. On that last drive, he reached a significant mark for his efforts on the ground as well. We'll start the drive with Singletary. And he's brought down for a loss.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming. Connects
with Johnson. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Give to Singletary from the gun. And this goes across midfield and into Seahawks territory. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. From the 47. Gets this to Johnson. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. They're set up at the 35 now. To throw it on first down. Escapes the... This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and clear. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home. That's out.
They're working a couple yards past the line. Tackled there by Jerome Baker. The Hawks dialing up the nickel D here, 3rd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
Kate, I can already read the headlines tomorrow. This offensive line can't protect. This offensive line. But it's more than that. When you give up 5 sacks in a game, it's a complete breakdown of everybody offensively. Play caller, quarterback, offensive line. Yeah, they're going to have to regroup and figure out how to protect this quarterback first and foremost.
On now comes their punter. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. This one carries out of bounds. Not the greatest field position awaiting them. It's spotted at the 11. The home teams and wide receiver Jerry Jeudy getting set for their next drive. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And all that for a single yard. What an effort to get what he could there. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 12-yard line.
Pass play coming here. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete. DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Cordell Flott on the coverage.
Back to throw. Complete beyond the marker. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. It's Walker on the give. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Pass complete to Walker. And that's good for a gain of 5. Brian Burns coming up with the stop. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Back now, pressure on its way. Heaves this one for the back of the end zone. And this is caught. It's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks push their lead further to start the half. Jackson Smith and Jigba with a touchdown. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
The Seahawks offense, look at this. They aren't leaving the field, lining up and going for 2.
The Seahawks.
He's throwing for it. And he won't get away. They bring him down. The sack prevents them from adding another 2 more to that lead. Oh, this is so tough, Brock. You understand what he was trying to do, make something happen, ended up outside the pocket, but even some added creativity can't yield 2 points here.
You get down here on these 2-point conversions, the real estate just gets gobbled up in a hurry. Not only for the QB, but the receivers as well. Only so much time to try to make something work before that defender said, not in my house.
Fielded at the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Giants offense all set to get started. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. A throw left side finds Johnson. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the gun, a carry by Singletary. And that plunge is going to garner a couple of yards. Byron Murphy there to make the play. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. He's going to throw this one. Able to get it to Singletary. Nowhere really for him to go. He steps out, and they're going to lose some yardage.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
They'll send out the punting unit. Austin McNamara will kick this away. Starts his return from the 23. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And it'll be Seahawks football. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Motioning him from the slot right. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Brought to a halt by Dion.